When's the last time you got your oil changed?
Man, I never really. I'm probably like 3,000 miles past due.
Yeah, I don't gotta worry about it.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Man, how?
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
So what happened to the lady that I replaced?
VIP, she kept asking for selfies and autographs.
Oh, that's gotta be frowned upon.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Empty in the house.
We got food already at home.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
I brought them home yesterday, I think.
In the same place?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
You do know that Paige, at the time of his retirement, was 10th all-time and made three-pointers?
Yes, but you forget I live in West Sac. You've seen my giant cowbell?
All right, well, if he's got that kind of... Send me footage.
Took my kids to the ice show last weekend.
Oh, yeah? I was up at the top.
Oh, it's not right now.
Happy Halloween, everyone! We're bringing treats here at Grant to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Barnes is out there with Sarr. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Thunder in at the point. Pass to Whitehead, three-pointer. And it's Denver with a rebound. Here's Strother. Out to the right wing. Uncovered. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Thunder. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Fires the three. He buries it from three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Morant with the ball for Denver. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the three on the other end.
Barnes passes to Thunder. Here's Dillingham, down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Strother. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And here's Morant outside. Barnes with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Thunder, hounded by Morant. Here's Sarr. The second effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Sarr's gotten his second bucket.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Dillingham. And again, it's Brooklyn.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Kemp can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Harrison, looking to win the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. It's a 6-point game. Right side Barnes. Here's Thunder. Back to Barnes. This one for 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And here's Morant outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 6 points.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Pass to Whitehead. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And so Morant will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 6. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Denver getting their last shot to go.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to Harrison. Dillingham with a rebound. Nets leading by 6. Over to the wing. Here's Whitehead. Here's Dillingham. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Kemp. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Thunder. Drives to the hoop, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Kemp, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Can't hit from the elbow. Here's Sarr. He had 9 points in his last time out. Thunder, the pass to Whitehead. Pass to Dillingham. Three is up. Hits the trifecta. Dillingham's got 7 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Moran. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, stolen by Moran. To the inside. Here's Fox. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
And that one's good. Morant.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Pass to Barnes. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Moran. Here's Harrison. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going. Nets trail by 4. Ja Morant is out there with Smith, and it's Kersey in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. There's a screen for 3, Smith. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Both teams will make substitutions.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the board.
Here's Perkins. Pass to Kersey. From 13. And Bledsoe pulls it down.
Normally he drains that.
Here's Thunder, pounded by Morant. Here's Thunder. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go. Butler's got 5 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Perkins. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside for Butler. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Butler's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Burke. Here's Perkins. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Butler. And stolen by Morant. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Basket counts. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Hawks was simply terrific. He finished with 60 points and was so disruptive defensively, picking up a bunch of steals. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Bledsoe. No made baskets yet. A good look from Johnson. And there's another one for the Nets.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the wing, right side. Here's Thunder. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Strawther's checked in for Denver. Sarr's checked in for Brooklyn. Whitehead comes in for Johnson. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Thunder. Pass to Dillingham. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Strawler. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And the Nets miss again. The Nuggets lead by 4. Pass to Burke. Here's Strawler. There's the 3. Offensive board. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Sarr. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. So the Nets making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Good on both. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Bryant. Back to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Brooklyn shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Denver in the lead. Pass to Kemp. Fades back. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Kemp's got 9.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Thunder, the pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. And Bryant pulls it down. The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Kemp. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Now here's Bryant. Shoots over Sarr. The rebound by the Nets. Sarr's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thunder. Out left to the wing. Pulls it. Dillingham, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Fox is checked in for Bryant. Now Morant. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Puts up a 3. Yes! A Morant 3!
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Fox. Tipped away. Denver has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. And that one's good. Morant.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Thunder. Oh, and Fox with the block.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Strawler for Dillingham. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The Nets second.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Here's Kemp. Right wing. Here's Strawler. Pass to Fox. Clock at 6. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Nets trail by 9. Here's Smith. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Okay, look out! Man! Wow! Oh, windmills in, a ferocious dunk.
Playing from behind. It's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
That's his second personal foul.
That one's off.
At the line for Denver.
And he sinks the second. And Brooklyn with possession here. 6-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. The three, Smith, rebounded by Fox.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And he gets that one.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Kersey. Rebounded by the Nets.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Thunder with the bucket. Here's Strawther. Pass to Kemp. There's the triple. Here's Fox. Here's Kersey. Beyond the arc. Tries yet again. And it's Fox with the bucket inside. Fox has got 6.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there. His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
And he dropped. Concludes the first half. It's Denver. They lead by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, and when players look ahead, how much are they circling particular games on the calendar?
Well, I don't think this generation of players still use paper calendars, Ernie.
Showing your age there, old buddy.
Well, I walked into that one. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Nuggets.
I love their mentality, you know.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Sarr out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Thunder in at the point.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Nets trail by 10. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Six on the shot clock. Shoot from the baseline. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Dillingham. With the drive. Rebounded by Denver. Kim's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
At the line for 2, Ja Morant.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Thunder, hounded by Morant. Thunder with the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Harrison, to the paint. It's tipped. Outside Barnes. Barnes, great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Leading by 5. Here's Harrison. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. Here's Thunder. 18 points for him. Outside Barnes. Here's Whitehead. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his third assist of the night.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Kemp. Here's Harrison. 6 points for him. From deep, Morant knocks down the long J. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And there's the rejection. Here's Thunder. Oh, my goodness! How about that? And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Bledsoe, he's checked in for Barnes. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Nick Smith is second.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Strother. 5 to shoot. Out to Fox. Morant with it. Back to Fox. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Dillingham, hounded by Morant. They set the screen. Dillingham, no good. Denver's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Strother. To the middle. Here's Morant. Morant hammers it down hard.
Showing off that verb. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Shot's good by Sarr.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Here's Kemp. He's covered by Bledsoe. And he banks in the layup. Harrison's got 8. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Dillingham. No one near him. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got 11 rebounds in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Strother. The 3. Thunder grabs a board. Thunder's got 4 rebounds now.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. And it falls all over the rim and in. He's got 9.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Now Fox. Looking to get back on track. And here's Morant outside. Sarr pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. Bledsoe outside. Out to the right wing. Tipped. Here's Whitehead. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Pass to Harrison. Back to Morant. Goes up, got a hand on it. They recover it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time, and timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. And here's Dillingham from the arc.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
And it's Bryant in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Kemp. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Denver missing.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense, first good defense.
Barnes lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
First team foul.
Here's Perkins. Pass to Kemp. From 15 feet away. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thunder's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Back to Barnes. The three-pointer off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
To tie it up. And again, it's Denver missing. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Thunder. Takes it inside. Deflects the pass. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Perkins. Releases from 15. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the right side. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Denver grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Perkins. Fires top of the key. Sarr pulls it in.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
And count it. Now 5 for 7.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Kemp. Good on the 13-footer.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Driving in. Perkins' shot is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. Inside, kicks it out to Barnes. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. Barnes has got 11 points here in the second half.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Pass to Kemp. Baseline try. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Thunder. Driving inside. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Denver, trailing by 2. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And it's Burke missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The 3 from Barnes. Denver grabs the miss. Fox has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one to take the lead. Rebounded by the Nets. Sarr's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Releases from 15. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 5 assists tonight.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Pass to Strother. There's a screen. Here's Kemp from behind the arc. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Whitehead's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Morant. Six to shoot. To end the run. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Whitehead passes to Thunder. Whitehead can't get it to go. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Throw it down on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Sarr passes to Thunder. Here's Whitehead. Barnes feeling it out a bit. From the arc. On target from range. Barnes has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Morant. Here's Kemp. Here's Strother. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3.
cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Thunder to the left side wing. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Whitehead. Let's go with a three. And the Nets, another three.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Efficiency is key, especially down the stretch.
Here's Kemp. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he's unable to get the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Harrison.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Outside Morant. Pass to Kemp. Here's Strawther. Now here's Morant. From outside the arc. And it's Whitehead with a rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And that's an intentional foul. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Whitehead. That's tipped. It's stolen by Fox.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Here's Harrison. Lets it go from deep. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thunder. The deep 3. Can't knock in the...
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
For the win. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Time expires. We're going to... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now here's Morant. They've got Ja Morant, and it's Harrison in at the 4. So it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down...
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. to warm up. Get ready to rock.